Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Thank you. Alright. Let's get into this bitch.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the very promising
Hi, Rev.
developments regarding the upcoming release of Lords of the Fallen 2. This is a game and a
Oh,
related
Lords of the
publisher
Fallen, okay.
that has really
I see.
dedicated
I have heard the
itself
game.
to giving gamers what they want. Over the past couple of years, they've been on a campaign to take in feedback and opinions from gamers and to implement those.
Wait, chat. Is this the game where like the developers put out like that poll asking people if they prefer the female, male, or man woman body types, or the A-B body type shit? Is that them?
In their games, not only in the previous iteration of this franchise,
Is that
but
them,
in
chat?
the upcoming release of Lords of the Fallen 2. And guess what? It's working really well. People are extremely hyped about this game because guess what? They're giving gamers what they want. They're listening to the voice of gamers and acting upon it. Now, of course, seeing this dynamic play out, the most insufferable people on the internet are very upset, including the modern audience, activists on social media, and games journalists like Liam Croft here, who are having full-fledged, soy-ridden meltdowns over Lords of the Fallen 2, particularly when it involves the option to have more revealing female armor in the game. In fact, a lot of people in this crowd over here are attacking the game, its publisher, and even YouTubers who are speaking positively about its upcoming release. Now, to understand why gamers are praising Lords of the Fallen 2 so much, and the modern audience is so mad at it, you have to look at the last couple of years, including the release of Lords of the Fallen, which back a couple years ago had a pretty rough launch, mainly due to technical issues, but it was enough to really derail the momentum of this game, despite the fact that they were able to quickly fix these issues. The momentum was lost. However, as of a couple weeks ago, they announced that they have sold 2.5 million copies and have officially broken even, which was a Herculean task for this publisher to accomplish. It's really impressive. They were able to keep the momentum going despite the rough start. And the main reason this happened is not only because they fixed the technical issues, but they also started addressing issues outside of that, including concerns from gamers when it comes to agendas or
that is really important to sell your product, especially games to the gamers.
And this sort of campaign is largely due to the efforts of the founder and CEO of CI Games, the publisher of Lords of the Fallen, Marek Tyminski here, who back in the beginning of 2025 did something very, very important but very simple. He simply asked gamers for feedback, making...
What the fuck is that? What? Huh? What in the flying fuck is that? What? Never heard of this. What an interesting concept. Holy shit, my mind is blown right now. What the fuck?
Polls like this with 50,000 votes simply saying, in a medieval fantasy action RPG experience, what do you prefer to choose between? We will follow the results. So they asked, do you want body type A, body type B, or
I was right.
Female?
I was right, chat. It was this fucking studio. Yeah, dude, I remember this. Unfathomably based. Yes, I was right. Chat, am I big brain or what, chat? How do I be remembering these dramas? How do I be like this? This is even before like I started, covering drama and politics and stuff like that on the channel. Like this is pre grifting. Wow, that's awesome, dude.
And
I can't believe I remember that.
90% of gamers said male or female options, and guess what? That represents what gamers want, and
so they done did it, baby.
True to their word,
it's that easy.
Mark Tyminski
it's that
would
fucking
reflect
easy.
that in Lords of the Fallen, removing their previous iteration of Type A and Type B body types and replacing with male
literally that easy,
and female, which was very positively received, which again, it's a simple thing, but it really is something that matters to gamers. Taking in feedback really means a lot to people, and it generates a lot of goodwill. Then there was another poll that I think is a very fascinating set of results that you wish developers would take in. He simply asked, should lead video game characters be widely considered attractive / aspirational?
Yep, I remember this one as well.
You can see nearly 85% said yes.
Yep.
13% said they don't care, and only 2.5% said no. And that sort of opinion, opinion shared by gamers, has been reflected in the previews of Lords of the Fallen 2. But when Marek Tyminski and Lords of the Fallen started taking in this player feedback, it was received extremely well by gamers, but extremely negatively by games journalists and
shit! It's always the game journalists ruining it for everybody else, man. Who invited these assholes to the pizza party anyway?
Social media.
Who thought this shit was a good idea?
Back in January of 20.
Who's the asshat that thought this shit was a good idea, man? God damn, you doomed us all. You stuck us with one of the worst people ever. Like you think normal journalists are bad? Boy, let me tell you about these gaming journalists.
25 saying Lords of the Fallen publisher embraces fear of the DEI boogeyman, says it will not include any social or political agendas in its games.
Wow, that sounds
this is
giga-based.
Actually insane. It shows how tone deaf and out of touch these journalists are. They report on this like it's a bad thing. To gamers, this is awesome news.
I know.
Hearing that the publisher
awesome.
does not want DEI
giga-based.
involved in its games and doesn't
have
want
my
any
money.
social or political
I'll
agendas
name my
in its
firstborn
games
child
is a
after you.
massive win for gamers, but for these activists, including those in the gaming journalism scene, they think this is something to be shamed. Now, of course, as I reported earlier,
shame. You know, it's like fucking videos of like those white suburban moms at these ICE protests just going shame at the fucking ICE officers. That's all I think about when I hear the word shame now.
These efforts paid off. Lords of the Fallen is now sold over 2.5 million copies. Just a few weeks ago, this was reported, which is great momentum heading into the release of Lords of the Fallen 2. And this had to do with a cultural shift. Taking in what gamers are saying and implementing it in
crazy fucking
concept of your
concept
franchise and in the upcoming release of Lords of the Fallen 2. This
it turns out gamers are the target audience of games. Hire me, Chief, alright? I'll make your company a fucking trillionaire company, alright? We're gonna be rivaling Google in no time, alright? Hire my dumbass, alright? I don't know dickery-do about fucking marketing or economics or any of that bullshit. I ain't going to school for that bullshit, but trust me, hire me. I'll make your game company thrive, baby.
Was a monumental success for a game that many considered dead in the water and possibly the reason why this franchise was going to fall apart. They turned it around by simply listening to gamers and now reflecting it in Lords of the Fallen 2. And as you can see from just one of the trailers, the gameplay trailers, getting nearly 1 million views, and I believe the one on their publisher's YouTube channel has over 2 million as well. You can see the like to dislike ratio. 99%. How many games right now have an official gameplay trailer come out and get such a positive reception? This is a
not many.
Great and very encouraging thing.
Yep.
And like I mentioned, they have a YouTube channel for the publishing team. And look at the hype. Look at these gameplay trailers, story trailers, all this stuff. Racking up 500,000 views. Even the official gameplay trailer getting 2.5 million views.
Jeez.
People are really excited about this game, and for good reason. And again, like I said...
Yeah, I mean, a game developer listening to gamers, that's great, that's awesome. Right? You definitely want to encourage that, right? You want to show these retards that, yeah, if you listen to us, you will make money. If you don't listen to us, you will shit the bed. You will go under.
Taking in player feedback.
Look at Ubisoft,
like
my son.
appealing character designs and outfits and armor. You can see the Lords of the
Look at
Fallen
Concord. Look at
accounts
Highguard.
promoting some of the options you can have for female armor sets. And Marek Tyminski quoting and saying, "Real choice, no agendas. 100 plus armor sets from heavy plate to assassin, full mix and match. Something for everyone. Pure lore." Now, giving gamers what they want, primarily choice, right? If you want to have more revealing designs and outfits,
Based.
you can do that. If you want to be covered head to toe, you can do that as well. But, of course, the soy-laden games journalist like this right here, Liam Croft, came out with a hit piece on Lords of the Fallen 2, literally seething in rage about giving gamers options.
Yeah.
So here's the article, Lords of the Fallen.
Nobody cares, little bro, right? Nobody takes you seriously. Literally, whatever you say, people are gonna do the opposite of it, alright? You tell people not to play this game, they're gonna play the fuck out of it, alright? Who do you think you are? You don't got influence like that. You don't got clout like that. Yeah. You remember that shit? Do people still say clout? Is that still like a thing? I feel like I haven't heard the word clout in a hot minute. Is that still a thing, or am I aging myself? Do we still say clout? Is clout still a thing? Y'all got clout? You ain't got no clout.
Fallen 2's idea of female armor is downright embarrassing.
Wow.
CI Games has revealed a selection of female armor designs for the upcoming Lords of the Fallen 2, and what it has to offer looks like it's stuck 100 years in the past.
Yeah.
They were making video games 100 years ago?
I know.
What is bro talking about? Like, does he have a concussion or something? Like, did he get so angry he smacked his head on his keyboard? Like, what is going on?
They must have been going crazy back then.
But he continues on saying the armor
Playing that Galaga.
sets look like they've been ripped off from the most generic of mobile game adverts. And they've all come from the following mantra, apparently inspired by the developers community. You want fierce, you want beautiful, you want provocative. This is what you get. Okay.
Cool. Your point? I don't know what I was supposed to get from that. I don't give a fuck. I don't even know what am I supposed to take from that? What is the lesson? What do you want from me? To waste my fucking time? Appreciate you, asshole. Thanks.
Am I supposed to be mad about this? Are we supposed to be like crapping on Lords of the Fallen 2 for this? I think this is having the opposite effect of what you're hoping. I think people are pretty satisfied with this. And again, these are options, okay? And again, these journalists with no self-awareness saying they're coming from the following mantra, apparently inspired by the developers community. Can you imagine that? A development team taking in a mantra inspired by their community and actually like following through on that?
The horror.
So embarrassing. But of course, you can see the angle they're going for in this article.
Look at those idiots. Look at those retards. Look at those chuds listening to their community. What a bunch of fucking idiots. So how's Dragon Age the Veilguard doing again? How's 1348X Vado doing again, chat? Can somebody remind me in the chat? What happened to those games? Can somebody give me a old refresher? Refresh the old memory in the chat.
They immediately start crapping on Marek Tyminski and making him out to be some sort of a terrible guy for daring to question DEI.
Classic.
So you can see they say a lot of this change in direction and marketing tactics stems from CI Games itself, with its founder and CEO Marek Tyminski leaning into the incorrect idea of DEI elements ruining gaming. Really?
Well, your DEI games aren't exactly making money, and it appears that going the non-DEI route is gonna make money. So, I mean, what are we talking about here? Like, do you think we're as the little Mexican people say, pinche pendijos?
The incorrect idea. Do you not have eyeballs? Have you not been paying attention to anything happening the last bunch of years where so many games that have leaned into DEI elements?
Concord, Dustborn, High Guard, Marathon's not doing great. 1348X, Votto. Like, come on, Jack. Come on. Come on. Let's be so real a minute here, chat.
Have failed and cost studios at this point billions of dollars. Like, they really want to gaslight you right to your face. They think you're this stupid that you'll believe that DEI elements are having no negative impact on games whatsoever. I mean, it's really insulting to the intelligence of the average person reading this article, especially gamers. But they continue on and take a very interesting route, saying the designs have been shown off by a YouTuber called The Background NPC, who pitches the work as a clearly designed by a studio that actually listens to the people playing their games. This comes from the same corner of the internet that believes Western AAA keeps failing with their female character designs. Really? So what we've been seeing...
So what you're telling me is that the background NPC is absolute Giga Chad. Got it.
Over the past couple of years is not happening, because that is a very easy to reach observation here. Western AAA is failing because of female characters.
Which way, Western man? Concord or Marvel Rivals? Give me that Emma Frost goodness.
This keeps happening, and they don't want to listen. That's the issue with these Western AAA studios. They're not listening. And now we have a studio that is actually listening to these opinions and what gamers want, and they're being demonized by journalists like this.
It do be like that.
This continues on saying, much less actual armor and more so titillating clothing, the protection of these armor sets would give a person is minimal. Chests and bellies are on...
Nobody cares. I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about? I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't care. Who gives a shit? If it looks good, it looks good. What? Like, what?
Full show, and so
like, give me a
too
break.
Are thighs
Shut the
and
fuck
most
up.
of their legs. Isn't armor supposed to protect
Shut
your
the
entire
fuck
body
up.
from attacks? These people are absolutely insufferable. These
So
are the type of people
obnoxious.
who would literally twist into a pretzel if you ask them what a woman is.
What is a woman? What is a woman? What is a female?
But here they are whining about female armor sets in a video game, but also whining about an option. Yes, an option, as pointed out by a member of their team. You can have any armor set you want. You can have one that's more revealing, or you can have one that covers you head to toe. It's up to you. And this journalist is straight up lying. They're straight up lying. They're giving a false perception of this game. They're not including the fact that you have options, and they're doing that on purpose. But they also...
Ironic when you think about it, these people are supposed to be the pro-choice crowd.
mentioned the background NPC and threw a lot of shade at her, which is like very interesting choice.
Yep.
From what I've seen and from watching her content, she seems like a very nice person, a very knowledgeable one. So
yeah, like I said, the background NPC is a Giga Chad. Or I guess Giga Chadette.
Throwing all this shade at her, again, shows how out of touch these journalists are. But Mark Tyminski would respond to a related post sharing this article saying, "This is textbook activist indoctrination. Distort the facts, push the narrative, attack anything that doesn't comply. Don't let them drag you into it. Since August last year, we've already released multiple videos, including extensive gameplay, combat, story, and world building. None focused on provocative character or armor design. We then added a few more revealing female outfits based on clear community feedback, finalized with help from a female content creator. Fans have strongly supported them. Some outlets twisted that into the game is mostly about sexy armor. Blatant lie. Our channels show the truth. We openly cover every aspect of the game. We're building a serious, uncompromising dark fantasy action RPG. Stay tuned. Now, the
Based.
attacks on,
Absolutely based.
well, everyone involved here has not stopped. So Kotaku, I guess, decided to show its ugly face with this article saying, Lords of the Fallen 2 studio paid a gaming YouTuber to promote its boring bikini armor. Developer CI Games paid a gaming YouTuber to throw other female characters under the bus while touting
Other
the
female
sequel's
characters
blandly
under the bus.
sexualized armor sets. Now, of course, they're trying to demonize someone taking a paid sponsorship, which is exactly what Kotaku does, like, all the time, right? Like, that's what they rely on, right?
Yeah, Kotaku's really gay. Like, who? How is Kotaku still alive? Who be going on Kotaku? Y'all need to stop going on Kotaku, man, right? Stop giving them that ad revenue, goddammit. Let them die, please. Just let them go bankrupt. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. Just let them go bankrupt. Please. I'm begging you.
They rely on getting...
What do I have to do? I have to give you a reach around to get them to just stop, please. Let them go bankrupt. I'm begging you.
paid opportunities from studios to promote games or to review them. So they're clearly just projecting because nobody wants to work with Kotaku, right? Like, who in their right minds as a studio with any self-respect wants to give anything to Kotaku or even cares what they have to say? But you can see they
little
continue
bro
on
just
saying
butt
the
hurt.
armor drop is a blatant attempt to cater to misogynistic culture war fanatics, as the
Based.
background NPC complains about the designs of female characters such as Abby from The Last of Us Part 2 and other hot women who certain gamers can't get it up for and make everyone else's problem. That's a incredibly bizarre and just unnecessary comment. What is with these activists and these progressive people in making things so grossly sexual? Like, they're
I don't know why you're talking about my pee-pee like that. I don't appreciate that.
complaining about these outfits, but then they write this fanfic here where not only they show their bias, but also they show how much of a deviant they are. But anyways, they continue on saying the background NPC describes these compelling, thoughtful character designs as stripped down femininity. Almost like an embarrassment of the female body itself. Correct. She's 100% correct. Yep, based. But they say, and contrast them with CI Games' unapologetically beautiful male fantasy mannequins of the sort we've seen a billion times before. Wow, they're
so
throwing
annoying.
all the buzzwords, all the related phrases in there. But you know what, Kotaku and all these detractors,
This is why I like very rarely ever even like talk about games journalists on Twitter, man. 'Cause it's just so pointless. Like they all say the same exact shit. It's like they're made in a factory or something. They're so obnoxious and boring. Like I just don't give a shit about whatever they have to say anymore. Like who gives a shit about Kotaku? Nobody gives a fuck about Kotaku.
they should pay attention to not their echo chambers, but instead to real feedback. Because on our video, this is the comment section, okay? Yes, people are recognizing that we're tired of the message, right? This comment, who would have thought that devs who give players what they want are much more liked? I love how everything has to be a dog whistle to Kotaku, as though listening to player feedback is like this completely foreign concept
Makes you a Zionist.
to them. I wonder why they made this article crapping on this YouTuber. Cannot believe it. But yeah, the feedback is amazing from gamers. But then again, you have some YouTubers like this adding on saying, I don't think I've seen game devs try so hard to monetize. We aren't woke, we swear. Look at how not woke we are more than these guys. That's interesting, because it seems like they're just giving gamers what they want, and it happens to be not woke. And
Yeah.
here you are seething about it.
Crying about it like a little baby back bitch.
Just keep feeding more attention to this game, because ultimately it's going to attract real gamers. The actual audience, not the modern audience, not activists, not games journalists.
Not like they show up for the game anyway. I mean, like I've pointed out multiple times, Look at 1348X Votto. People glazing or talking about the game will get more likes on Twitter than players playing the fucking game.
Not people like this. No, actual gamers who are interested in a product that is free of woke elements, that's free of DEI elements, that is free of an agenda. They're just giving gamers what they want, and it's driving these
all I
people
want, man.
insane.
It's all I
I
want.
cannot say enough positive things about the team for Lords of the Fallen 2. They have really embraced this, and I'm not being paid to say any of this, okay? This is just my set of observations, okay? They have taken this very seriously, and it's paying off. And I think we should reward behavior like this more often in an industry that really doesn't care about what gamers actually want. So good on them, but that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. Consider subscribing and turning on your notifications for daily uploads on this channel, as well as multiple streams a week here on YouTube.
Yes,
Hope you guys
sir.
enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Lords of the Fallen 2. I'm very happy to see that the game is projected to perform well. Because like I said, right, you want games like this to succeed, right? You want to show these people that, yeah, this is the type of shit that will succeed. The Concord, High Guard, 1340X Votto dog shit is not going to succeed. Okay? So yeah, I love to see it. This is awesome. This is based. Yeah. I mean, really, that's all I really have to say, chat. Love to see it. Love to see a based game studio win while the retards seethe and cope